You've probably seen two snakes twisted around each other at some point, but snakes actually intertwine in two different ways. First, sometimes two male snakes wrap around each other. And second, a male and a female snake may also be seen coiled together. But the real question is, why do they do this? Why do male and female snakes intertwine, and why do two males do it as well? The reason behind this behavior is something you probably haven't heard before, so let's break it down in detail. First, a quick look at the world of snakes. India is home to about 300 snake species. Around 60 of them are venomous. The remaining 240 are non-venomous. But out of those 60 venomous species, only 4 are responsible for over 50,000 deaths in India every year. These are known as the Big Four: the Indian cobra, the common krait, Russell's viper, and the saw-scaled viper. Interestingly, Russell's viper alone is responsible for about 43% of all snakebite cases. Now let's get into the fascinating story of snake mating. When a female snake is ready to mate, she releases special chemicals through her skin. These are called pheromones. These pheromones can spread through the air for 3 to 5 kilometers. Male snakes detect this scent using their forked tongue. Inside their mouth, they have a special organ called Jacobson's organ, which picks up these airborne chemical particles and tells the brain where the female is located. And that's where the real drama begins. Sometimes just one female can attract more than 10 males at once. In extreme cases, like garter snakes, up to 100 males may surround a single female, forming a massive mating ball. Scientists actually call this a mating ball. And here's a clever twist in nature. Some smaller male snakes that can't win fights release female-like pheromones themselves to confuse larger males into thinking they're females. While the bigger males get distracted, they sneak their way toward the actual female. Yes, nature has its own form of deception too. When 2 or more males compete for the same female, a combat dance begins, basically a wrestling match. The males lift the front part of their bodies into the air, coil around each other, and try to force the other down. It's almost like a wrestling ring in nature. The male who slams the other's head to the ground wins. The loser slinks away in defeat. But the most surprising part is this. During these fights, they don't bite each other, even if it's a highly venomous species like a king cobra. It's like an unspoken rule of nature that snakes have followed for millions of years. Now, the second scene people often see, a male and female snake wrapped around each other. This isn't a fight, it's actual mating. After the winning male reaches the female, he first rubs his chin along her body. This is called chin rubbing. Then he wraps his tail around hers and his body starts to gently tremble. This is known as tail quivering. It's essentially a kind of courtship dance. If the female accepts him, she raises her tail slightly as a signal of consent. Then their bodies intertwine so tightly that they look like 2 ropes woven together. Surprisingly, in some species, this mating process can last 2 hours, and in extreme cases, even up to 24 hours. And here's one of the most mind-blowing facts. Female snakes have a super ability that will leave you amazed. They can store sperm inside their body for up to 5 years. That means mating can happen today, and when she decides the timing is right for reproduction, she can still fertilize her eggs years later. Some species like anacondas and Burmese pythons can even reproduce without a male at all. This is known as parthenogenesis. Different snake species also have different ways of giving birth. Most snakes lay eggs and leave them behind. But pythons and king cobras actually guard their eggs. King cobras even build nests using leaves. Anacondas and some vipers are ovoviviparous, meaning the eggs hatch inside the mother's body and she gives birth to live young.